Hey guys, what's up? It's TheThirdKnight here, and welcome to episode 3 of my RuneScape 2007, or old school RuneScape, or ye oldie RuneScapey, I don't know, progress video number 3 thing. Yeah, well, anyway, welcome. Thank you for tuning in and watching. I have gotten a bunch of levels since yesterday. I have been trying to no life this as much as possible, and when I say try, I can't really try because this game is like really addictive. I mean, 2007 server, sorry, is super addictive at the moment. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun, really enjoying it still. I just think it's so awesome that you go around and just, play, do whatever it is that you want to. And it is exactly like 2007. Like, you would think that despite, like, since then, like, a lot of things might have changed, like, just with the way that different people play and everything. Of course, there are people who are like no-lifing it a lot more than before, but it's, you go to Rock West Bank and there's people there, bartering all their stuff, and I don't know, you're in Alcarid and there's like, a few people standing in the corner buying cow hides and stuff like that, just spamming stuff like that, so it's really great. But yeah, I went to Rock West Bank and like, on the really populated worlds, it's just so much text. It's absolutely insane. Like, it's just really cool to see that. And there's just so many people online and everything as well, which is really great. And obviously, like, also heaps of people are using forums, and that's also really cool. Like, that's a really nice way of doing things, except JGEX badly need to update that. Like, when I first mentioned it on my first progress video, I think it was my first progress video, it was like, there was probably about 4,000 threads, and there was about 8,000 on the like general old school RuneScape inquiries page, which is a lot. And last time I checked, there was over 10,000 on there, so it's like there's a crazy amount of threads being made on there, and it's just ridiculous. Like, they need to just bring out a few more sections, like a spot for like raw materials, a spot for, I don't know, armor and stuff, and that is what they used to have in 2007, so it's not like it's too much to like really ask for, considering they've been bringing back 2007 and everything. But maybe that's something that they're gonna patch or something, I don't know. Hopefully they do that though. Hopefully they don't wait or say like, oh, we didn't get enough votes or whatever, or something like that, because that would just be really nice and useful. Anyway, one of my friends, shout out to Enchantress One, she got max cape today, which was really cool. That was on the Evolution of Combat server, obviously. I don't even know why I just said that, because that's pretty obvious, but so huge congrats to her. Been friends with her for ages, and that's just an absolutely awesome achievement. But the point of, I didn't really want to just say it for that reason. Well, obviously I want to say it for that reason, alright? Okay, obviously, but the main point of that was, when I logged onto the Evolution of Combat server, because I was going to go there and, watch her get max cape, I immediately did my Squill of Fortune, and I immediately got 2 cash bags, and that was about 18k, and then I also got, because I get a third spin, because I'm a gold premier dude membership package guy, I also got a third spin, which I got heaps of hearts, for Squill of Fortune, and it wasn't anything rare or anything, it was just a common one. And so I made literally the amount of money that I have now on my 2007 account within 3 spins of the Squill of Fortune. And nowadays you get spins for everything, and I just think that is just such a great example of why the Evolution of Combat like servers and stuff have been failing and stuff. Like, it's just way too easy. Like, I log on there, I teleport to literally, like, I can teleport to so many different spots. It's just so fast to get around, and that speeds things up. And not only that though, like, Squill of Fortune microtransaction stuff is impacted it so much as well. Like, there's just so much money in the game. It's kind of ridiculous, but oh well. That's why though I've been enjoying 2007 servers so much. Like, it's just so weird to go from the Evolution of Combat and then get into the 2007 servers where you're you're like, oh, okay, I'll buy those willow logs off you for like 50 GP per willow log, and you spend like a total of like 500 gold pieces, not 50 DP, by the way. That would have been like me getting massively ripped off. They're a lot less than that at the moment. Anyway, obviously stuff will increase in price as more people get money, but that's going to take absolutely ages, and especially if Jagex don't introduce any grand exchange and other stuff, you know, like microtransactions and stuff, which they said they wouldn't. So that's mildly promising. Mildly, because Jagex sometimes have been known to go back on their word, but they've been absolutely brilliant so far. And it's just so great that they've listened to the community and brought all this out. Like, I'm just really looking forward to PKing, but I'm also just absolutely loving even going through the quests and stuff, like the old quests. Like, these aren't even like super old, but 2007 quests, like some of them are like absolutely hilarious. I have to admit, it's just, I don't know, it's just really nice. There's a lot of nostalgia and it's really cool. I've been cranking up the RuneScape music whenever I've been on. I've been like listening to all the music and all the sounds and everything. It's just so awesome. Like, it's kind of funny because around this time, you know, at school, most of my friends would have been paying me out about playing the game, and like, so would have, like, I would imagine like a bunch of other people, but this was like sort of the time when a bunch of people were sort of like hating on the game more, like from school and other people I knew, because you know, oh, it's got crappy graphics and crappy music, but those exact like things are like the things I love about 2007 servers, and yeah, it's kind of great how that happens. Anyway, so that was really cool. I've got also another tip in this video for you guys. If you're sort of just like standing around doing whatever, you know, like skilling or whatever, where you've, you know, got access to your clan chat, you're not sure what clan to join, I would highly recommend you know, joining a trading clan chat whenever you get the chance. Just to have it in there, like on the background. You don't even need to pay attention. You can even turn clan off or something if you're like, if you just don't want to see the messages, like for whatever reason, for a few minutes or something. But yeah, it's a really good idea because you can snag some pretty good bargains and stuff. And like just in general, you can sort of just watch what the prices of things are, you know, while you're training other skills, which is really useful because obviously you can use the forums, but as I said before, like the forum threads, there's just so many being created all the time, and it's just like really hard to actually see how much stuff is like actually on there and how much stuff's like being sold for, and what, you know, all the prices and everything gets a bit confusing because there's so much. So I definitely recommend that. Keep in mind that people will try scamming you no matter what, so always keep in mind you know, that if something sounds too good to be true, it usually is. And please don't like complain to me or something because you joined one of the clan chats or something and some guy scammed you or gave you a really crappy deal, because that's gonna happen. Like if you're not careful. So I really hope it doesn't happen to you guys. Just like a words of advice. But yeah, there's a few good ones at the moment. I know 3. If any of, like, I know there's like a crap load of them like being created and stuff. Like there's absolutely heaps. And a lot of them get filled up like you know, they'll be full for like a whole day or something. So if you know any extras, just post them in the comments. And I'll check them out, and then I'll add them to a list of them in the description. But I'll just read out the 3 I know at the moment. The first one's just called X. You just literally type in X. The second one is called Gooby Plus. It's in the description. And the third one is 07 Market. And yeah, so those are 3 decent ones at the moment. There's also like heaps of chats and everything for whatever else, you know, like in the main game. So don't be afraid to you know, check out forums every now and then. Like there'll be a post with heaps of threads or whatever, which is like some sort of clan, market clan or whatever, which can always be very useful. But yeah, I've got a absolute bunch of training to do yet tonight. Yesterday, well, I've been playing like this a fair bit, not as much as I'd want to, but that's just so that I can, you know, survive. I slept. I was annoyed at myself because I slept for like 8 hours yesterday, and yeah, that sort of just shows the level of like enthusiasm or level of nerdiness, quite possibly. But anyway, I'm planning on staying up till 6 a.m. So right now it's 1 a.m. Tonight, so I can get a bunch of quests done. I would absolutely love. I'm going to be trying my best to get Lost City done, and Fairy Tale at the, completing the start of Fairy Tale Part 2, so I've got access to the fairy rings, and also to complete Dragon Slayer, and there's a few other quests like involved with all of that. and then, you know, get started on Slayer, because right now, you know, moving around is the hardest thing. Oh yeah, and also just before I forget, you'll be seeing some footage on screen now. I got a second clue scroll, and I thought, hey, I got 100% chance so far of 100% success rate of getting pages from my clue scroll. So I'm like, all right, I'll do that. And yeah, so I managed to pull off another page. This time the Guthix page 3. So that was pretty cool. I don't really mind that it was a Guthix page. I'll probably want all 3 regardless. Or I could sell it for a bit eventually. And also the Ardy longsword and 2 green d'hide bodies, which are very, very useful at the moment, and worth a lot more cash than they are in the main game. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. That's it for the progress video 3. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next video.